So the lesson number 2, I have everything written here, so I don't forget the sequence of that I want to share with you, is it's more important what you work on, right? So what you work on, right? Than how hard you work. So I will put how hard, right? Okay, so it's more important what you work on. And can you see it? I don't know. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, you can see only this part, but that's fine. This is very big high production, right? I'm joking, but yeah, hopefully you will find it still helpful. But anyway, so what is more important? What you work on is more important than how hard you work. And the reason I learned this is not so much from like they told me, which is they told me, but like by looking at these mentors and at these people, like when they're successful, I kind of, so sometimes they don't say it, but like I pay attention to what they do, and all of them work on something very high leverage, right? So it's about what you work on rather than how hard you work on. For example, if you do cold outreach, right? And if you do it and it works for you, keep doing it. But if you do cold outreach and you like get clients, right? The next time for you to get another client, you need to do another cold outreach. So it doesn't matter like how hard you work, you are always going to be in that hamster wheel of trying to do that, right? So what's more high leverage is like working like on something that is compounding, right? Let's say a YouTube channel, right? Like if you work on a YouTube channel, the more videos you post, they can nurture people, get you clients, grow your brand, help people, all of that, right? But your older videos, they can still continue doing well, right? We have videos that keep getting views and we get clients from them, etc., right? So it's what you work on rather than how hard you work, right? The market you are in, the opportunities that you have, the leverage that you deploy, right? What's your niche? What do you use? Do you use YouTube? Do you use Skool, right? Do you use platforms, things that are growing, right? Are you in a marketplace that are growing? A lot of you are, but this is a really big lesson. So it's not just about how hard you work. It's very important, hard work, but also what you work on. A very big lesson, and like how you can make this more helpful to you. Ask yourself, like, what are the things that I'm working on right now that are very low leverage, and what are some of the things that I work on that are high leverage, right? So I get more than when I put effort into these things, or like these things compound. And ask yourself, are you spending most of your time into these things that compound or not? A lot of us aren't, right? Including me. We get distracted, we do a bunch of things, right? But we need to just find something that works, that compounds, and go all in, right? Because a bunch of people work hard, but like these business mentors make millions, right? Or like a bunch of people on the internet that are working on really high leverage things, and a bunch of people work hard and they don't get anywhere. So pay attention to what the most successful people are doing in, what vehicles are they in, what are they working on, and try to do that, right? So this is really, really very important. Okay, the next thing, which is number 3 that I learned that was a really good lesson that helped me, is the following, which is focus and do one thing at a time. So I will put focus, and this is very obvious, so I will not spend much time on this because we all know this, right? But what do I mean by doing one thing at a time? So people that are the most successful, let's say Alex Hormozi, right? Like they prioritize things and they do it in order. Like they don't say, hey, I'm going to grow my Instagram, my YouTube channel, my high ticket, my low ticket, my school. Also to have 10 different business partnerships, also do 20. Like no, they say, okay, what's the number one important thing? Okay, I understand everything is important, but let's say posting YouTube videos is more important than posting only nerdies, right? Then they would focus on that. They will get it done first and then they will move on, right? So you can work on a lot of things at the same time, but what I've seen, like what I've learned that really helped me is like work on one thing at a time. And what it does, it creates this natural urgency for you to do that thing well and fast so that you can start doing the other things, right? Because like you can't do a little bit this and then and that. No, you understand that before you do this, you can't do that other things, and that creates the pressure. Oh damn, like I need to do this, there's so many things to do, and you focus on that one thing, you do it well, you execute, you don't spend time, and you get one thing done by the time. So my question to you would be, and this is what helped me, this is how I'm thinking, that really made me a lot of money when I learned this from the mentors, which is say, what's the one thing that if I do, everything else in my business will become easier or unnecessary? What's that one thing? What is that one thing? For example, for Alex Hormozi, it was if he grows a very big brand, where he helps people. Once he started his YouTube channel, his other pages, other social media, he said, if I have a very big brand that helps a bunch of business owners, right, then I will have I will get a deal flow. People would apply so I can invest in their companies. People will already have trust in the relationship, right? So I can actually invest in companies and grow. So he said, like, what's that one thing? Brand. He focused on growing the brand, right? Making so many YouTube videos, so much content over the past 6 years. years, right? With this podcast, with all of this so consistently, and he keeps getting better, is because he's prioritizing things one at a time, right? You can do this on the macro, on the big scale like this, was my big focus, and also on the, on the macro and also on the micro, right? On the small scale, which is today, okay, my number one goal is to grow the audience, because if I have a lot of people that know me, trust me, and like me, I will make money, right? If that's your goal, then you can say, okay, what's the number one platform I need to focus on? Let's say YouTube. Okay, what's the number one thing I need to do? Okay, I need to just post the videos consistently, and you start focusing on that. So when you wake up, before you made a YouTube video, you don't do anything else, right? So you prioritize things, and not only you focus, but you do things one thing at a time. You say no to everything else. That's the definition of focus, and that's what helps you to move fast, execute, make progress. And this is a really helpful lesson, at least for me, that was a game changer once I actually started implementing it. So implement, ask yourself what's the one thing you need to do right now in your business, and start focusing on it. And before it's done, try to not move to anything else and attack that, right? With all the resources, time, energy that you have. Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description, and you can apply to join there.